You want to have some whiskey, Gene?
Yes, I want some.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Charlie.
Gene.
Thanks for tuning in to Multicasking.
Yes.
We're going to break some barrels, Gene. We're going to break some barrels.
It's already broken.
Broken barrel here. Some broken barrel.
Back mountain.
Broken barrel back mountain. Or something. You don't ever seen that movie? Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
It seems like I tried to make you watch it.
I was probably doing something that day. Mash bill, 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. Oak bill, which Broken Barrel actually trademarked. 40% of this is ex-bourbon barrels. 40% Gene is new French oak barrels.
French oak, okay.
20% of the staves were Sherry Cask oak. 47.5 is the ABV, so 95 proof. Broken Barrel Whiskey Company. What you getting on the nose? Oh, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you like us. Thumbs down if you don't like me. I don't take it personal.
Peculiar note here.
I'm interested to see what the French and the Sherry Cask is. Only 40% of this is bourbon.
I think this must be the French oak that I'm smelling that's coming through. But it is a bit of a peculiar whatnot. Can I help you?
I was looking for the topper, but I think it's upstairs.
Oh.
Ooh, I like this.
There's like a... I get the, you said there was a sherry or
20% sherry wood, 40%
cherry wood.
Sherry with the S.
Sherry wood?
S and then a Harry. Sherry.
Shahari?
Shahari wood.
Shahari.
Shakira, I know what that is. Yes, so French oak and sherry are 60% of this oak.
Okay. Well, that's, I guess what I'm getting is I get some red berries with that French oak. Yes. Honey. This is honey is what it is. So
when I first put it in the nose, it was like, this is lemon this is a lemon starburst wrapper and nice lovely oak with some fresh cherries.
Fresh cherries with some honey.
Now it's opening it up. I get fresh oak, like you're at the zoo and you walk into the barn, but not the animal smell, just the barn smell.
Oh, like a barn floor?
I'd say the barn walls.
Covered in hay?
Barn walls covered in hay. It's got a nice nose. I like it.
There's some, I mean, I guess some of that bourbon too, like the corn.
Yes.
The brown sugar is in there.
And there's a bit of a funk on there. You get a little bit of a funk?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you is there's a little bit of a weird note.
So anytime I get French casks, I get that like a twang. There's always a twang. For me, this is more of a funk. Like an earthy funk.
Earthy.
Hay was a good descriptor. Barn area, good descriptor for me.
What'd you say the mash bill was?
Mash bill, 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. Look at me remembering that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in.
Have a go in. There is floral note maybe? Corn. It's a cream corn.
Starts out honeycomb. Starts out honey all over the place. Transitions into nice vanilla oak. Nice little bit of a pepper. Short finish, starting to get astringent. I'm about to go back in. What are you getting?
Yeah, so the corn is there. There's a little bit of like a caramel note to it, some butter, like a buttered popcorn. But it's not a very long finish. You're right. It's kind of disappearing.
The French oak, I think, shines through, but starting at the mid palate finish, the French oak shines through.
There it is, French oak.
I'm not getting any sherry, really.
No.
Not really. Maybe a little bit in the finish.
But it's like a stale popcorn. It's like stale buttered popcorn that you brought home from the movie. You didn't finish it all the way at the movie, so the next day it's sitting around. You're like, I wonder if it's still pretty good.
And you know what? It is. Oh yeah, water. That's the thing we do.
It still is. Still is pretty good.
Yep. We got a.
It just tastes that stale part of it. I put a lot.
You put way too much water in that, Chickie.
That.
Me? Not so much. We're gonna have two different experiences here.
I noticed.
You put, I would say, a dollop of water.
Sure did.
A dollop.
Pay attention to what you're doing over there. You know? Whatever.
I am. I'm sloshing, but I'm sloshing that
Keep
ground
your eyes
level.
on your own paper.
What you got on paper? Hey, you know what? Broken Barrel for me, I love their Broken Barrel 115. If you have not had that, man, try that. And the Broken Barrel Rye is really good too. And Broken Barrel in general, we're fans of.
So I did put a hefty drop of water in here. I did. And it's now smelling a little bit like white dog.
I was going to say smell like water, but yeah.
My water smells like water. Weird.
You get some snozzberries over there, are you?
I got lemon water.
Water brings out the rye. I get some nice spearmint, a touch of clove.
Yeah, I got lemon now. Lots of lemon.
I like the nose much better with water. I can get the different grains. A little bit of that malt even coming through now. I bet you hate it with water.
Actually, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's really creamy. Yeah. What are you laughing at? I got the honey notes are strong now. That's just straight up lemon and honey.
Yeah. Let me get you. I was thinking of a joke. Like, that's how she describes our marriage. Not bad. It's not that awful. It's funny in my head.
I guess. Should have kept it there.
Oh.
Tell you what.
No, my comedy needs to be heard by the world.
When does it start?
Oh, right now. Hey, Gene, knock knock.
Who's there?
Yodelay-hee.
Yodelay-hee. Who?
Exactly. You're doing scores. I got a marker in my hand. I'm going to do an 86. I bet you did an 83.
It's an 85.
85, okay.
85.
Fair enough.
85 is what I did on this. Would you like to know
You bought this.
the price?
I was not going to buy this because it's a 95 and I like their 115 so much.
Yeah, I
I
love
figured
their
it'd be a
cast.
step down.
I love their cast strength.
I don't know if I'd call it cast strength because it's uniform 115. It's part of their mainstay.
Well, they call it cast.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there you go. What'd you pay for it?
$31.
Oh, I was going to say 40. So yeah, I don't have a problem with it at 31.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely worth
Yep.
it.
I wouldn't say buy a case, but absolutely get this one time.
Yeah.
For somebody coming over who likes bourbon but isn't greatly into the trade yet, I think this is a good, I would call this a beginner bourbon because its predominant notes and it's got a mixed oak bill.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It's different than what I would think of as a bourbon. You know, when I think bourbon, I think caramel. I think brown
sugar.
sugars, and these flavors are a little bit different than that. So
If there were a mascot for bourbon, what bourbon would it be? For me, I'd say Elijah Craig.
oh, I see what you're saying.
If you had a mascot bourbon, you have every single bourbon note in it. Bardstown.
Bardstown.
Which one? Discovery or Fusion?
Pick any of them.
Okay.
They know how to do
That's
it.
a good answer.
They know how to do it. Kentucky just knows how to do it.
That's true. 90% of bourbon's made in Kentucky. Hey, put it down in the comments real quick if you would. Make that a question. If there's a bourbon that's a bourbon mascot, what would you pick? Anything left to add?
Nothing else to add.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Jean, and I hope you are just as thirsty as we are.